I take refuge in the one bright mind. Take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. I take refuge in my own inadequacy. The precept of sexuality. I vow not to misuse sexuality, but to live a life of honesty and clarity, however it's phrased. Can be looked at in lots of different ways. So I'm an old man, 70-year-old man, so I have a different relationship to sexuality than I did as a young man. And Chosen and I have 5 children between us, so I understand the realms of sexuality. But from the perspective of the Dharma, in my view right now, I'd like to talk about this in terms of oneness and twoness, in terms of unity and separation, in terms of coming together and resting apart. When we are clear about appropriate boundaries and guidelines, it makes all kinds of things possible. So in general, I have a guideline in my role here as a spiritual teacher of I don't touch people, follow the Theravadan model. I don't go around hugging people and touching them. That personal principle allows me to love people very deeply, allows me to be incredibly intimate with people. So, and that intimacy is has a delicious quality to it, has a warm and loving quality. And it is only possible because the boundary, the barrier between oneness and twoness is very clear. So, to understand oneness and twoness is, I feel, the foundation of this principle. So the most foundational point is we are not separate. That we are, everything is nothing but my own awareness. If, on the other hand, we mix that up with desire, we mix that up with othering, because the place of oneness has no desire. There's nothing to get. There's no other. So that foundation of satisfaction, that foundation of I'm whole and complete, lacking nothing as it is one aspect of this. The next aspect of it is, as human beings, we are designed for connection. We are mammals. We're designed for connection. And coming together in connection means that if we are clear about the appropriate relationship between people, between things, it makes it much simpler. So, this is mine. It's not yours. This face is mine, and it's not yours. Very important to know. Each person's body is theirs, and not someone else's. Each thing belongs to me and not someone else. So at that level, it is very important to have respect, to have appreciation. to know to know what is ours and what is not ours. And so then, once we are clear about the oneness of all things without desire, and we're also clear about where are what's mine, and we then come together and we find what is the appropriate level of connection. What is the appropriate level of intimacy with someone else or something else? And sometimes we find that that level is very, very intimate, where we merge and become one at a certain level. If we don't know about oneness, if we don't know about the common denominator of all things, the complete inclusivity of all things, that coming together in a sexual way as two people carries an extra power to it. Because our fundamental desire to be one is so deep in us. So to come together when there is a matching relationship in accordance with circumstances, in accordance with the nature of what is mine and what is not mine, what is yours and what is not yours, means that we can respect boundaries. We can respect boundaries. And when we can respect boundaries, when we're really clear about boundaries, it allows a freedom of connection, of relationship, of oneness, appropriate to each circumstance. A previous precept is about integrity. So to have integrity, to be able to be honest and know inside yourself, and come together with someone in what's appropriate, knowing the oneness of all things, is not easy, and of course is fraught with learning. At the same time, that precept is a precept of freedom. So to be able to see that precept in terms of the freedom of oneness, of coming together, of two-ness, of respect, of dignity, of what's mine is mine and your body is your body, mine is my body. This means this precept of oneness and two-ness, in a way, is an all-encompassing precept, having to do with our relationship not only to other people, but to the world. So taking this precept on as a practice is a profound practice that goes right to the roots of humanity and beyond.